Hello, everyone. So it's pretty late-ish, like 10 o'clock. But he's in here. I hadn't seen him all day, really. My roommate lets him out into the front. There's like the hallway that leads to the other side. Instead of like having two separate houses and everything, we've got it's like they're like townhouses and all that, so they're like all connected. Well, at least these two are. But there's a hallway and he goes out there and he looks outside or sleeps. But I really don't like when he goes out there because sometimes, it seems like she forgets he's out there because she'll close the door and lock it. But yeah, I got home pretty early today and I'm like, I hadn't seen him all fucking day. And I went out there, she was in her bed, and I'm like, so have you seen Sam? She's like, yeah, he's out there. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. I just wanted to know because I know she was in and out the back door, and if he's out there, that's fine. I just get worried when she keeps going in and out because he likes to jolt. Um, but so Miko finally started eating again. For the past day, like yesterday, she didn't eat anything. Like she doesn't look sick. She's still energetic, but because I've said before, I'm not used to having outside cats. Apparently, cats don't eat nearly as much in the heat. So yesterday I gave let's see, in the morning it was, I think in the morning I gave them regular food in the morning, and then I think in the afternoon, um, I saw Lucifer out there, so I gave them some chicken salad, but I do like with two cans because Lucifer eats most of pretty much anything I put out there and barely leaves any for Meowsy and Miko. So chicken salad, and then I put up some later on that night I put out like regular cat food, like um the canned stuff. She didn't eat any of it. This morning I tried feeding them, same thing, she didn't eat. Um when I got home, didn't eat. But then not too long ago I put out a can of tuna and she finally ate. So like I said, I'm not used to outside cats, you know. I looked it up and they're like, yeah, there are sometimes they won't eat. So if they eat, they eat. If they don't, they don't. With pretty much whatever they're eating because they're not doing anything because they're pretty much staying where it's shady because just like humans, they don't want to do anything when it's hot. So they're just lounging around and stuff like that, and they're not expending nearly as much energy or calories, unlike in the winter where they're constantly having to maintain their weight because they're outside, they're cold, and so they don't need to eat nearly as much. So there's like, yeah, unless they seem lethargic or they're sick, then if they eat, they eat. If they don't, they don't. Just keep putting food outside like you normally would. They'll eat eventually. So, um, so. But she ate. I put some tuna out, and Lucifer wasn't around, but that other cat, I don't know whose cat it. I don't know where it came from. It's just started coming around. I was able to hold it though, but it's a really sweet cat. They came up, but it's hard feeding when Lucifer is around because he's a fucking pig. He'll um, like like when he eats the like the chicken salad, instead of just little tiny bites, he digs his face in. Then he has like chicken salad all on his fucking chin. You can see like part of it dripping off. I'm like, Lucifer, you fucking pig, stop. Leave some for. That's why I have to give two cans. Like if he's out there, I have to give two cans of tuna. When I the chicken salad, I have to put two cans of chicken salad out there. Um, Fucking Lucifer, man. But it was rainy today-ish, kind of. I fell asleep when I got home. Well, no, not when I got home. I got home like 11 o'clock. I clocked out at 10:30. I got home at around 11. Uh, Morty. I took a nap like 1. And for once, I actually slept for a while. I actually got like 5, 6 hours in. I fell asleep at 1 o'clock, and I woke up around 5:50 something. And I was really comfortable. Like I was really fucking comfortable, and I didn't want to wake up. I thought I had slept later than what I had actually did because I woke up and the freaking it was dark out. And I looked, I'm like, I looked at my phone, I'm like, wow. I'm like, oh, it's probably fucking raining or something. It was ish. It was raining a little bit. I went out to Dollar General, had to take the umbrella. It wasn't rainy that much, but and then of course I come out of Dollar General and it's fucking hot. I swear, there's some kind of temporal shit going on there. Warps space and time around it. It was supposed to be like, it was like 70 something degrees, like 71, 72 degrees when I went out. And it was nice. And then I come out of fucking Dollar General, I'm like, it's so hot. My eyes are fucking sweating. Like my eyeballs themselves are fucking sweating. They weren't. But sometimes it feels like around here, it'll start sweating. So it feels like you're crying, but it's not, it's just sweat. Kind of like, it pretty much happens at work mostly, but my work was fucking boring today, and it just pissed me off. I flat out told my boss, I was like, I'm not, I'll do this shit Wednesday. I'm not in the fucking mood for this. It fucking pissed me off that they continuously freaking just cut tubes that they know goddamn well are gonna clog up the, I'll say clog up the toilet, clog up the baler, and yet I just like to know why my job is made to be harder. When it comes to the main baler, they'll bring down shit with no pallet. They'll just put it on the fucking floor. They'll bring stuff down on pallets that are broken that I have to literally drag 20 fucking feet. Uh, Piles that are so big that when you move them, they're just like rocking back and forth. And if you move them enough, boom, all of them are on the floor. Tubes at the other baler that are this fucking big that clog it up. Just like, why is my job made to be harder when everyone else gets to fucking leisurely walk around well, really, they get to sit there. They got 2 fucking breaks. They can, even when they're not on their breaks, they're sitting there. But nope, not John, because John's life needs to be harder than it has to be. But luckily, I didn't really have anything to do. So they were like, I told my boss, she's like, it's fine. It's just they wanted pretty much everything caught up at the 2 baler. I'm like, well, I went from 11 boxes to 3, so we're pretty much caught up. So, and I was just outright, I was like, if they want to do that, that's fine, but then they need to start fucking bailing that shit themselves because that's fucking ridiculous. They have 2 people down there a lot of the time. The saw only needs 1 person, so I don't know why there's 2. And the second person could be bringing the bales, the boxes over to the lift, or then piling them over there. But no, I get there and they're like all piled on the opposite side of the fucking baler, so you gotta drag them, and they're pretty fucking heavy. Like I said, they're about this fucking long, that round, and maybe like that thick, and it's just a box full of them. They're fucking heavy, and then you gotta drag them like that because if you try doing it that way, the box rips. So they don't think about that shit. It's just like, oh, whatever makes my job easier. I'm like, yeah, if they had to do it, they'd be cutting like that big. Easy. It doesn't clog the fucking baler or anything. Nope. Because they're not doing it. It's just So that, and I was running out of black bands. They fucking they took my thing from there, the thing that had the black bands on it, because you push it out after you tie it off with the wires. You push it out and you wrap it up with black bands to kind of hold it together more. But they took it and they used pretty much all of it. And then instead of replacing the thing that they used, they just put an extra one down there. It's like, oh well, there it is when you need it. I'm like, you could have just like replaced it yourselves, you know? But yeah, just got there. There was nothing to do, and was low on tubes to do. I had boxes left. I was running out of bands, so I was like, okay, let me just go around and collect carpet. So I collected carpet, hoping that it would be enough to do, and I'm like, nope. Even then, it's not enough to do. I went on to the die range, and it looks like they're building more machines over there. Hooray, which means more fucking shit. Well, then again, I don't know. They don't look like regular machines that would be making carpet, so I don't know what they plan on doing, but they were working on machines over there, setting machines up and stuff like that. A lot of conveyors. So I don't know what they plan on doing. I'll have to ask my boss. She'll know, I'm sure. But yeah, the lift was working-ish, but it was really, really fucking slow. So took forever. So between the slow lift, clogging the things being fucking clogged up by the tubes. Like I said, I think I talked about this. I can't even remember anymore. I think I talked about it earlier, but like where you push the where the bale is, where the card, you're pushing everything in. There's like it was like this much fucking space. So I put in a little extra and I'm like, okay, that should be more than enough. I'll go ahead and wrap it up. But then this much space ended up being taken up, and then there's like this much excess inside where the tubes come down. So on Wednesday, I'm going to have to open the door where the bale comes out, let them fall out to the point where I can, put the wires back in, close the door up, and to push it up to where it's an actual regular sized bale. So I'm thinking of ways to where they won't end up on the floor. I'm thinking combination of pallet, maybe some kind of box or something, so that way I don't have to pick them up off the ground. I can just kind of, let them fall into the box, move with the pallet, move them over to the lift, or not the lift, but, where they come in, and then throw them in that way instead of having to pick them up, go over, throw them onto the lift or the conveyor. So, human ingenuity. I just know it's going to require a pallet and the hand jack. So, but yeah, I've got a 4-day weekend. I think I'm probably just going to sleep. I'm so fucking, like, I've been so fucking tired. Like, I got sleep today, but I know in about an hour or so, I'm going to be like, okay, going to bed now. Sleep is like jack shit for me now. I'm old. Not fun being 154 years old. But yeah, 4th of July and all that. Nothing to do. My friends in Tennessee, I think, right now, and fireworks are. I think they're gonna have fireworks over at the lake like they normally do. It seems like every 4th of July it rains, so I don't know what they'll do. I think it's supposed to rain. Let's see. FC wins and small hail possible Sunday. Huh, okay. Um, I said, fucking hate this website so much. Okay, it's only a 38% chance. So, that can always change, though. Is it supposed to rain tonight? No. Ugh, 76. 71 degrees right now. I was gonna wait till tomorrow to just go out and do the stuff, but I'm like, I really don't feel like waiting. I'm gonna get it done now. I was watching some Good Mythical Morning, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a video. Good Mythical Morning. Anyways, what else? Long week, but I like Degrassi. I knew I could make it through. Whatever it takes, I know I can make it through. Anyways, uh, moral of the story is Miko's eating. So, if you have an outside cat and they're not eating and it's hot out, that's probably why, because it's hot out. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.